Welcome back to Her Psychology. Let's begin with a thought-provoking question. Have you ever noticed that some men, often not the richest, youngest, or best-looking, still attract younger women with ease? It's not a trick or luck. The truth is, most men today don't understand what younger women truly crave emotionally. Many focus on superficial gestures, but younger women often desire emotional presence, subtle maturity, and behavior that goes beyond appearances. Younger women are in a stage of self-discovery. They're building their identity, navigating social expectations, and searching for a partner who brings emotional safety and curiosity, not control or ego. However, most men fall into two traps, either being too emotionally distant or overly dominant. Neither creates lasting attraction. What younger women truly love are often the simple, mature behaviors that many men overlook or think are unnecessary. In this video, we'll explore 7 things that younger women deeply love, but most men just don't do them. These are not tricks or manipulation, they're the traits of an emotionally grounded, intentional man. If you want to build more than attraction, if you want connection, then mastering these 7 behaviors can change everything for you. Number 1. Listening without trying to fix everything. Most men are hardwired to solve problems. It's how they're taught to show love, by giving advice, offering solutions, or fixing what's wrong. But younger women don't always want that. What they crave more than solutions is understanding. When a woman opens up about her feelings, stress, or insecurities, she doesn't always want answers, she wants empathy. That means hearing her fully, asking thoughtful questions, and acknowledging what she's feeling without jumping in to rescue her. Listening without interrupting, reacting, or offering advice immediately shows emotional intelligence. When a man is fully present, makes eye contact, and asks questions like, "What was that like for you?" or "How did that make you feel?" he helps her process her emotions in a safe space. This builds trust, and emotional trust is the foundation of romantic connection. The more she feels emotionally safe around you, the more open, playful, and affectionate she becomes. Most men miss this completely. They either withdraw when emotions show up, or try to dominate the conversation with advice. But if you resist that urge and instead just hold space for her feelings, you instantly separate yourself from 90% of men. Listening with empathy is not weakness. It's one of the strongest forms of masculine energy a woman responds to. Number 2. Giving genuine, non-physical compliments. Younger women are often complimented on their looks, but rarely on their thoughts, values, or unique traits. A man who notices more than just the physical, who compliments her taste in music, her resilience, her insights, or her way of thinking, stands out immediately. These compliments speak to her soul, not just her ego. And the emotional bond that forms from this kind of attention is powerful and long-lasting. When you say things like, "I love how curious you are about everything," or "You think differently, I like that," you validate the part of her that most men ignore. These compliments build self-worth, especially for younger women who are still discovering who they are. She starts to associate you with emotional growth, not just physical chemistry. You become someone who sees her deeply, not just someone who wants something from her. Most men get lazy with compliments or stick to shallow flattery. While telling her she's beautiful is nice, it's also expected and overused. The man who consistently notices her essence, how she expresses herself, how she handles stress, how she treats others, is rare. And rare always equals valuable. The result? She craves your presence because she feels seen, not just desired. Number 3. Being fully present, no distractions, no phone. In today's distracted world, presence is one of the rarest gifts a man can give. Younger women notice immediately when you're halfway listening, scrolling on your phone, or mentally elsewhere. Being fully present, locking eyes, nodding as she speaks, responding with warmth, shows her that she's the center of your attention. It signals value, focus, and emotional maturity. And she loves it. Presence doesn't require big gestures. It could be as simple as turning off notifications during dinner, putting the phone face down, and making time for undistracted conversation. This shows that you're not just physically there, you're emotionally available. When a woman feels like she has your full attention, She lowers her guard and connects more deeply. She sees you as different from the men who multitask their way through relationships. Most men don't realize how damaging divided attention can be. Even small moments of inattentiveness can make a woman feel secondary or unimportant. But when you consistently give her your undivided focus, she feels cherished. And the man who makes her feel cherished, even in the smallest moments, becomes unforgettable. Presence is attraction in its purest form. Number 4. Showing emotional vulnerability. Men are often taught to hide their emotions. They're told vulnerability is weakness and that stoicism is strength. But to younger women, a man who can express his emotions in a grounded, honest way is deeply attractive. Emotional vulnerability doesn't mean being dramatic, it means being real. It's admitting when you're scared, talking about your past, or saying, "I don't have it all figured out," with confidence. Number 6. Doing thoughtful, unpredictable acts of kindness. Younger women don't always want expensive gifts, they want thoughtful gestures. A man who remembers what she said weeks ago, who sends her a song that reminded him of her, or who randomly compliments her when she's least expecting it, that's the kind of man she remembers. Small, intentional actions speak louder than rehearsed romance. These actions show emotional investment. When you take time to think about what would make her smile, without needing recognition, you tell her she's on your mind. It proves that you're not just going through the motions, you genuinely care. These acts build emotional deposits in her heart, creating a sense of warmth and joy around your presence. Most men stop doing these things after the chase is over. They become predictable, detached, or just reactive. But if you stay consistent and thoughtful even after she's yours, she'll never question your value. Remember, the man who surprises her with kindness, even when there's no occasion, is the man who stays in her heart forever. Number 7. Respecting her emotions, even if you don't understand them. Younger women sometimes express feelings that seem dramatic or confusing, especially when navigating new emotional territories. A mature man doesn't mock, dismiss, or argue with her feelings, he respects them. He may not understand why she's upset, but he validates it. He says, "I hear you," instead of "you're overreacting." That validation creates a deep emotional bond. Respecting her emotions means acknowledging that how she feels is real to her, even if it's not rational to you. By doing so, you show her she's safe to be herself, flaws, feelings, and all. You become the man she can cry in front of, laugh with, and open up to when the world gets too heavy. And that safety? It's more attractive than any romantic line or date night. Most men try to fix, silence, or override a woman's emotional state. But when you accept her emotions without trying to change them, she sees you as a rock. You don't just listen, you honor what she feels. And the man who honors her inner world becomes unforgettable. That's not emotional weakness. That's emotional mastery. The truth is, what younger women deeply desire isn't complicated, it's just uncommon. These 7 behaviors aren't about manipulation or performance. They're about emotional presence, maturity, and showing that you see her, not just want her. Most men overlook these things, thinking they're small, but to her, they're everything. If you want to build lasting attraction and connection with a younger woman, start here. Practice these habits daily. Let your presence speak louder than your words. Let your thoughtfulness replace the need for charm. Because in a world full of men trying to impress, the man who understands her will always stand out. If this helped you see things differently, hit like, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Her Psychology for more relationship insights every week. You're not here to chase, you're here to connect.